You don't need to know every rule, buy a bunch of books, or do funny voices to play Dungeons and Dragons. In this video, I'll show you exactly what you actually need to start. And for more videos like this, hit that subscribe button. So, what is D&D? Think of D&D as a group storytelling game. One player, the Dungeon Master or Game Master, sets the stage and plays the world. Everyone else creates a character and decides what they do in a given scenario. After that, you just roll dice, make choices, and tell a story. That's it. To start, you only need 3 things. A character sheet. You can print a free one or just use an online builder like D&D Beyond. A set of dice, or you can just use one of the many dice rolling applications. And a basic rule sheet. You can get the player's handbook, or you can just use the free rules from Wizards of the Coast that cover everything for a new player. In case you want to buy a physical kit, you can get the starter set, in which you get a set of 6 dice, a small rulebook, a book with your first adventure, and some pre-made characters. This was the first thing I actually bought, and it helped me. If you do not want that, you can get the player's handbook that contains all you need for your character creation, and if you're like me, you might end up with a hoard of dice after you buy your first set.
Who said dice goblin? I'm not a dice goblin, you are.
Now, creating a character sounds scary, but it's just 6 simple steps. You don't need to spend 3 hours in character creation for your first game. Pick a race or species. Here you can choose to be a stout dwarf, an elegant elf, or a dragonborn, or anything else. Then you pick a class, from the sneaky rogue to the shape-shifting druid. You got room to choose a class that fits your playstyle. Choose a background. What you did before becoming an adventurer. Were you a folk hero, a noble, a soldier, or a criminal? The list is big enough for you to choose something that fits your character. Now, we've got to assign the stats. Here, you have to ask your Dungeon Master, or DM for short, what your party is using. Are you using a standard array, point buy, or manual roll? After that, you just insert the stats in each category. Your character has to have some equipment, so now it's your chance to get what equipment you want from your class list, from your longbow to the classic sword and shield, and many more. Lastly, and most importantly, your character needs a name, and if you struggle with names, as most of us, just use some online name generators, then get your inspiration from there. And that's it. Your character sheet is done. Now it's time to start playing. Here is the basic flow of the game. The DM describes a situation. You see a locked door. You say what you want to do. I try to lockpick the door. Then you roll a d20. The higher you roll, the better your chances of success. That's the whole mechanic. Decide what you want to do, roll, see what happens. For example, in my last session, one of my players told me they wanted to search the room to see if they found any loot. I told them to make an investigation check. They rolled a 15 and found some gold coins. You do not have to act or speak in a voice unless you want to. Role-playing can just be saying something like, my character asks the guards for directions. You can ease into it over time, and as you get comfortable, you will start to enjoy getting into your character. There are 2 easy ways to start. Grab a few friends and use a free one-shot adventure online, or ask your local game store if they do D&D nights and if you can join, or you can find a group to play online. You don't need experience to join a beginner-friendly game. If you want help building your first character or running your first session, I'll show you my exact character creation process if you want. Just drop a comment. Now, grab some dice and try it. You're way more ready than you think. Now, If you need to start your campaign and do not know how to build your first town, watch the video on screen.